this is a brand new car that we started building. Took about 5 weeks to build, from bare scratch tubing all the way to finished product. I try to do all the mechanical work that I can. I'm just gonna get scared that we're getting too much thread sticking out of there. 40.5 now. And that's where I think the details are really important to be a part of, making sure everything's right. But the actual fabrication, Jimmy's 4x4 does all of that. It's an hour-and-a-half drive to get up there and to get back. So they build the race cars, and the new cars, we go up there and help them, but we don't get to find out what the course is until Friday before the race. So I'll kind of make a decision on if I'm gonna take the car that'll be faster in the desert, or if it's all rocks and I need a 2C car with a navigator and somebody to calm me down and keep me from making mistakes. The car has to be fresh, it has to be 100%. Nuts, bolts, fluids. You're gonna be in that car for 10 hours and you need to make sure everything's perfect.
Cumberland, Maryland is my hometown and where I run my racing and fabrication shop out of. It's unique that the shop's kind of on our family farm. We have the ability here to test whatever we build or prep right out of the gate. We try to do everything in-house, from fabrication to wiring to plumbing. We have a first-hand knowledge of all the systems on the vehicle. So when there's a problem in the field, I'll know how to handle it. The guys in the pit will know how to fix it. And at the end of the day, that's critical when time is against you. So every time we prep the race car after each race, we have a standard checklist that we look to. If we have specific issues or areas of concern that we need to inspect, we'll tailor that list specific to that round of prep. I want you to go through this stuff and inventory all the sockets. We've got the 15 missing, that kind of stuff, because this is the only box we're gonna depend on at that pit. We gotta service these Jennies before they go in. Everybody can see what's been done, and then we know that we have every last little thing that we need out there, because if you didn't bring it, you can't buy it out there. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the people behind me. My family's been super supportive. I've got the best group of friends. They're here all the time helping me get this car ready. My girlfriend, Leah, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do this. She keeps me straight. I'd forget to eat if it wasn't for her, so I'm really lucky to have her. The weather across the country is an issue. It's kind of like the running joke. It's like, are the guys from the East gonna make it out here, It definitely adds an element of difficulty, and in my opinion, I think an element of fun and adventure. That's just getting to King of the Hammers is a difficult thing to do, let alone race it and win it. So doing it from the East is a pretty special thing, I think.
Well, every race is important to me, but King of the Hammers is probably the biggest and the one that beats you down the most. Throughout the season, they'll get stripped and almost get completely tore down. Everything gets gone through. That's why we're faster. A lot of stuff we know exactly how they come apart and go together, and the kids are learning all that. And our family, we pretty much 24/7 here in this shop. Sometimes we spend Thanksgiving here or Christmas. I've worked Christmas Day a lot, People are at home eating turkey. We're over here slinging wrenches and making smoke, and you're never really prepared. I could think of things until the day we leave for King of the Hammers and still not get everything done on my wish list, It's just, there's so much to do and so little time. I drive as hard as I can drive every time I get in a car, and if that means destroying it to win, that's what I'll do. I don't like the aftermath and the work, but I don't like losing, so whatever it takes to win is what I'll do.
I think Shannon, he always drives hard. He's never gonna quit. I think his race prep is second to none. And there's a handful of drivers that are here to win, and he's one of them. He's got that it quality.
Loren Healy, he's been a friend ever since he started racing with us. He was young, and now he's getting smart, and he's figured out how to make his equipment last, and now he's the guy, I'm starting to turn around and have to chase him, I'm sure he's loving it, and I still think I got the equipment and the talent to beat him. It's just a matter of getting it done.
When I drop my helmet and the flag flies, I have one goal. That one goal is to win. All the problems you have on the daily, they're gone for that day, and that's one of the nice kind of releases, I think.
That's my favorite part, is being able to, mash it to the floor and have 500 horsepower or 700, whatever you got, come alive, and kind of that release and enjoyment of what you can do off-roading, get away from everything, get off the highway.
Being able to let that stuff bounce off of you and keep moving and never quit And a lot of times that's the guy that wins. You know, it's just whoever's got the momentum and doesn't give up.
They said a kid from the East could never win this race. We got the car, we got the crew. This is our year, so I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to get out there.
Well, I think we got the car prepped, and there's a whole lot more to do, but we're going to charge it, and we'll see you at the Hammers.